the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. Let's go ahead and take a look at your reading for the month of June, Gemini. And before we start, let me just wish you a very happy birthday. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. Now, I've already meditated on your energy, Gemini, and how this works is, for those of you who are new to the channel, I let the cards just fall into place and then we talk about the different messages coming along. And here we have the Death card and Six of Cups. Interesting pair as your initial start to the reading. You know, there's a lot happening in the month of June with full moons, eclipses, solar eclipse. And so to start off your reading with the Death card feels like a very refreshing energy. It's very much possible, since it's coming up with the Six of Cups, there's this thought or idea, perhaps even a relationship that you're letting go of as we walk into June. Okay? It's going to feel like a time of rejuvenation, rebirth, and it's your resilience and your belief in yourself that has got you this far. Six of Cups is definitely reflective of a past relationship, I want to say. So the cups generally represent emotions, but they can also represent relationships, and it feels like you're saying goodbye to something here. So if you notice in this illustration, there is a tree in the back, right? That's the old, that's the worn out, that is the trouble, the difficult situation that may have been up until now. Now is a time of growth. So the seeds that you may have planted a long time ago, this is for some of you, are now going to come into fruition, which makes sense. It is your birthday season. And so what you'll see happening all around you is that change. There's a significant change happening. Now for some, this may have to do with a Scorpio. The Death card does represent the zodiac sign of Scorpio. If it's not a Scorpio, it could be another water sign such as Cancer or Pisces. There is a huge interaction between Gemini and Pisces throughout the month of June, in fact. So this may have a little bit to do with that. Just initially, we have Venus and Gemini squaring with Mars in Pisces. This is around June 2nd. And so that builds up a little bit of tension and frustration because Gemini and Pisces is a difficult pairing. Okay, so there might be an aspect of that. However, there's a movement past it. And for some, you might actually see this a little bit early on. So within the first 2 weeks of June, you might see that you're able to let go of whatever that stressful situation was. Could be specifically a relationship, a friendship, right? That you're able to let go of. But there's definitely a significant change that's happening here for you, Gemini. Okay. There is a full moon lunar eclipse happening 15 degrees of Sagittarius, June 5th. So I feel like there's a lot of release happening in the first week of June. Wow. There's a King of Cups, followed by Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Knight, and the Tower. Yeah. Can you see that change, right? So mainly your reading is focusing on the Cups and Pentacles so far, right? With significant change happening here for you. Two major arcana cards showing up in your general reading. Death and the Tower. And the rest is a little bit around relationships and also a little bit around your work situation and finances as well. Okay? What we're seeing also in your reading here, Gemini, is a movement where you're able to finally feel fulfilled. So it may be, up until now, you may have felt like your glass is half empty, right? Your cup is half empty. But given the change in energy around you and surrounding you with what's happening, the movement that's happening in the cosmos will be giving you a significant amount of energy where you will feel sufficient. exactly where you are, exactly with all that you have, and it will feel as though you have plenty, that you have more than enough. This King of Cups represents a lot of spirit and creativity, compassion and control and generosity. And all of these you will feel within yourself. It appears as though as a result of letting go of something, which may have actually hurt you in the past, letting go of that is allowing a shift in attitude as well, where you can finally see your glass as half full as opposed to half empty. You see the change there, right? It's a more optimistic attitude, as well as just being aware of all that you do have as opposed to, paying attention to what you don't, because that causes contrast in energy and takes away from feeling fulfilled in the moment that you do have. For all we have is now, right? The future never comes, and the past is in the past. So all we have is the now. And that's what this King of Cups is really going to emphasize, more likely like mid-June. So as we will be exiting your energy, you'll feel a significant drift within yourself. So after that full moon lunar eclipse, June 5th, there is a complete let go of something. There is a release of a major energy, a significant drift. And that change allows for some space to then become. And that space is where this King of Cups will be, feeling fulfilled, feeling like you have all you need. And things will be very much in control as well. Okay, and this will happen right around the time of June 17th and 18th, I feel, for you, 19th even, where Mercury retrograde is going to occur in Cancer. And when that happens, things will kind of look different for other signs, but for you, I feel as though things will be much in control. Okay, I know, you see the Tower, but things will be in your control. Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I feel as though for some of you, if you're looking for a job and wanting that security within work, if you didn't have it, if you had it, for those of you who may have been laid off, given the circumstances, whatever may be the case, it is a general reading, so keep that in mind. But with the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, what we're seeing here is confidence. There is a significant boost in confidence within yourself that highlights all the things that you are good at, Gemini. And this is a deep understanding of your dreams and desires, what it is you want out of life, feeling as though you can have it because you deserve it, because you have the skill set and you can outshine your competition, if any. We're not seeing any cards of competition here. What we are seeing is the cards highlighting that you have what you need to move forward. And that is pretty good, I would think. And not just that, Nine of Pentacles only strengthens that for you. There's a huge focus on self-sufficiency and of having, right? There's no lack in this reading here. You've moved past that point if you were feeling that before, but your birthday season is going to bring in a lot of positive movement, a lot of good energy that you're able to just take. It's almost like hopping on and then taking your flight, okay? And it's just gonna feel so exhilarating and so smooth as well. And you're about to take off. Knight of Pentacles. There's, like I said, a significant change on its way into your life, Gemini. And it's going to be major. That's going to feel like, wow, someone just took the earth beneath your feet. However, this is a good sign because it's what you wanted. You wanted this change. Okay, that's what the cards are implying at least. Knight of Pentacles, there is something coming in. For those of you, if you're looking for a job opportunity, if you're looking for a contract to be renewed maybe, okay, something to go through, it's gonna go through. That's what the cards are saying, and it's very clear. There is efficiency in your reading here, so things are happening and they're happening really smoothly. It's very methodical. There is perfection around your cards, and you're just, all you have to do is trust this mode, you know? Allow yourself to implement the next steps, which are gonna show themselves to you by the end of June, I would think. Again, it's a general reading. It might be a little bit different for you. So if you're looking for something very specific for you, I recommend just getting a personal reading. I do business readings, work-related finances readings. So you can check out my website at iampureguidance.com if you want some greater clarity. But what we're seeing here is there will be a focus on implementing certain things as you move forward. Okay, and there is going to be a solid foundation as a result of moving away from something, and now when you initiate something new, there will be a solid foundation as you do. Okay, so let's take a look at under the deck cards, and then we'll clarify the Tower as well. But I do feel like for many of you, it has to do with work and relationships. Wow, talk about relationships. You do have an Ace of Cups underneath. Because it's the first card under the deck, I feel like there's a huge focus in your subconscious mind, right? On love. Okay, this could be the love for someone. This could be the love for your work, for what you do. Your work may serve as a creative outlet for you. And if you had lost that for some time, for part of the time, it may have caused a little bit of dissociation to happen. And that didn't make you too happy. But things are coming together is what we're seeing in the reading here for you, Gemini, which is a great sign. Ace of Cups also is, there's a hint of pregnancy, I feel, here as well. For those of you who were looking for such news or who were thinking about it, like when should I not, like if you're trying to plan that out, there is there's some clarity on its way to you. We also see, wow, the moon as well underneath the deck, right? So under the Ace of Cups, we have the moon, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and I feel as though this is perhaps related to the new moon solar eclipse happening in Cancer around June 20th and 21st. I feel like there is some revelation taking place. It's a birth of an idea, the birth of something very important and very close to you. Great time for manifestations. Ace of Pentacles here supporting the Ace of Cups, and I feel as though if you put in the time now to focus your energy on what it is you do want, literally in 9 months from now, Nine of Pentacles was here as well, so you know when I do my readings, I just kind of take in the bigger picture, and that's what I'm seeing here. You will have that. You will have a manifestation you may have been focusing upon. Although it may feel like Five of Wands, Seven of Cups here, although it may feel like you may have wrestled a bit to get there, you're gonna get there. You're going to be very clear as to what it is you want. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords also here for you under the deck, and they're indicating that you will receive clarity on the path you're wanting to take, the results you're wanting as a, as your outcome in 9 months from now. So towards the end of the year, going into the next year even, there's a huge manifestation that's going to take place here. It might be difficult to figure out right away, right? It might be a little bit difficult, but you are able to see through everything and all the challenges. If you're able to point them out initially, you're able to work through them and get to where you want to be. So focus on that. If you don't know what this is exactly, try to maybe meditate, right? Listen to your higher consciousness and try to bring in the messages from spirit, whatever your belief system is. Doing that will provide clarity, specifically around the full moon and the new moon. And I'm also saying that because, the moon card also represents Pisces, a water sign, and we are going to have a retrograde. Okay, we are having 2 retrogrades. One is going to happen in Cancer, so Mercury goes retrograde in Cancer for about a month. And we also have Neptune going retrograde into Pisces, or Neptune retrograde in Pisces, and that's going to be happening around June 22nd to 23rd. And so there is a shift and focus on that. So these retrogrades are happening in the element of water. And that's why we're seeing a lot of cups here for you. You are going to be impacted by this. Not as much as perhaps a water sign or an earth sign, but you will be. But what this allows for you is receiving clarity. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, we're going to end off this reading here. As you know, I normally do affirmations, so we are going to do that. And we're also going to pull a card from the universe. So let's do the universal card. Actually, I said I was going to clarify the Tower, right? Okay, so let's do that first before we pull the next card from the Enchanted Map Oracle cards, and then we're going to go into affirmations. Let's clarify the Tower and see if there's any additional messages here for you. The Tower, a dream come true? What? Nine of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. There is an increase in balance, although it may feel like you're falling off, like you're doing this balancing act on a rope perhaps. May feel like you're falling off, but actually things are falling into place for you. Things are falling into place for you, Gemini. It's a dream come true, a wish come true. Perhaps in June, perhaps in the time to come, but it is happening. And do pay attention to the number 9 or 9 months or 9 days, whatever it might be for you. It's going to play out differently for everyone. For some, something will happen within the next 9 minutes. For others, it'll be 9 weeks or 9 months. But that's as far as I'm going to go. It's not going to take 9 years for something to happen. No, it's supposed to happen quickly. It's supposed to happen in a very balanced fashion. Like there's a return of balance in your life. So that's what the Tower is doing for you. It's positive. Awesome. I like that. Happy for you, Gemini. All right, Enchanted Map Oracle cards. Let's go ahead and clarify the reading with a card from the universe. Magic prayer. How beautiful is that? Magic prayer. It's the number 32. That might mean something for some of you. And I like the colors on this card. They're baby colors. It's your birthday season. I see a lot of freedom, life, and just beingness. Beingness in the moment is what I see on her face. So for this card, the quote that goes with it is, speak your prayers, listen for the answers, and act in faith. If it's been difficult up until now, remember that it's going to clear up. There's like a breeze coming your way, but it's going to feel like a storm given the Tower card, but it's a good thing because it's going to take away what's not required any longer, and there will be, as a result, a focus on things that should have your focus, have your attention, so that you can finally have them and live them and breathe them, right? So when you see the Magic Prayer card, it's a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me. Thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you. As long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power, be assured that you are on the right path. Having said that, Gemini, we did talk about meditation a little bit earlier in the reading. Perhaps you want to pause right now and rewind, but that's kind of what this is highlighting here again for you, right? For those who are searching for answers, that's the way to go. Looks like this deck is ready too. I like how the universe, I feel like, is ready to give you the answer you're looking for, or the answer to the question you're looking for to be answered. Love. Nice. You did get the Ace of Cups earlier too. Lots of love in your reading. I like it. Love from people all around you. Feeling supported and welcomed, wanted, appreciated. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. Beautiful message here for you, Gemini. Let's read out the affirmations as well. For those of you who want to go more into detail about your love life, I do offer love readings in specific as well. Or if you want it to be focused on your finances. So I do have that, and we can go more into depth, and perhaps you'll have more answers that you may be looking for. I also recommend getting a full moon reading, or just focusing on the full moon and the new moon actually. But if you can't do that on your own, if you want assistance, I also offer those readings and a cleanse as well overall. Anyways, okay, let's stay on track here with love and read out the affirmations for you, Gemini. Today I will love. Before I talk, I will listen. Before I criticize, I will forgive. Before I judge, I will think. I remember that after all of this is over, the only thing that will really count is how we treated each other and how much we have loved. It's beautiful. All right. Well, there we have it, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I will see you in the next video or maybe in your personal reading. Until then, take care and have a beautiful birthday. Thank you. Ambition, love. I am pure guidance.